Everything is about the gospel. And it should be the same thing with your life and my life. Everything should be about the gospel. The problem with us Catholics is that very often we forget this main point. We make our faith into something so personal that there is no gospel element to it. And for us, it has become something that is too individual. It's all about me and Jesus. My whole faith is all about me and God. And once in a way, Mary. Right? So as long as I go to church every week, attend Mass, for those of us who are very good Catholics, if we go to church every day, attend Mass, I go for formation once in a while, I attend our small groups, go for Legion of Mary, pray often enough, pray my rosary every day, I'm a good Catholic. So at the end of the day, the question is, what do we do with this message of the gospel in our lives? What's the place of this gospel in our lives? Otherwise, our faith becomes very insular. It becomes all about us, all about ourselves and Jesus. As long as I'm saved, okay already. You see the danger in that or not? And very often, this is the faith that we practice. It's all about me, all about us. For St. Paul, yes, he has been saved by the grace of Jesus Christ. This Christ has confronted him. Okay? But after having been confronted by this Jesus Christ, what does he do? He doesn't just start going to church every day and saying, I'm a wonderful Catholic. How saved I am. He doesn't do that. He goes out and he brings this gospel to a world that's so badly in need of it. And that's why he tries ways and means to reach people. Take a big ship to another land just to meet the people there, to bring the gospel to them. Suffer a few shipwrecks, never mind. Get a few imprisonments, never mind. And with all these achievements, he says, I still consider all this rubbish. All these achievements, I still consider it rubbish. All that's important to me is what? Talking about the gospel and bringing it to people. Now, brothers and sisters, this is the Catholic life. If we think that we have been living the Catholic life well enough already, we have to think again. Is the gospel at the center of our lives? It is not just a call for the priest, the clergy, and the religious. It is a call for the laity. It is your responsibility to bring the gospel to those spheres of influence outside. You may be saying, but I'm not an evangelist, I'm just a banker. I'm not an evangelist, I'm just a lawyer. I'm not an evangelist, I'm just an educationist, I'm a teacher. That's precisely the mission field that has been given to you. Because none of your priests, none of your deacons can go into your legal field and preach to your lawyer colleagues. None of your priests can go into your school and start preaching to your colleagues. You know who can do it? You know who can live the gospel life in their midst and witness to the gospel of God's grace? Only you can do it. You have to go into the world, to those places where you work. You have to go into your families and direct the affairs of your families, direct the affairs of your workplace towards the kingdom of God. Gospelize those spheres so that it will become more and more one with the will of God. That's the difficult part. Now, of course, for this, formation is also very important. You know, a few weeks ago, I got a bit of a shock when I read the news. One of the ministers from East Malaysia, a Catholic minister, a very established Catholic minister from East Malaysia, the news was published on the Star, okay? He launched a campaign that would be distributing birth control methods, like condoms and all this, to clinics or some centers all around Malaysia. A Catholic, You see the problem or not? Now this fella needs to go for formation. Because he's not living the Catholic life in his vocation.